Good day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? As for we over here, we've been so fine, alright? I told you it's going to be a busy 72 hours for Bola Tinibu because I don't think he has seen such heat in his lifetime before, because what he's going to experience in these 72 hours will be as deadly as any other thing he has seen in life, alright? It's no longer news that Judge Nancy Maldonado has ruled against him in the U.S. District Court of Illinois, and it's no longer news too that the FBI will soon bring out files about him on 10th October 2023. All right. So without much ado, I have a secret file here, an info reaching us, very secret info reaching us, says that Bola Tinibu is planning to boycott the Supreme Court case as expected. All right. Of course, it's not like the U.S. court, so he can compromise it because they are under him back home in Nigeria. All right. Now, the caption of this secret file, as exposed by our source, says Tinibu cabal vows to ignore U.S. judgment and insist Bola Ahmed Tinibu must continue his presidency as they seal deal with Supreme Court. And it has been alleged that 2 Supreme Court judges have declined the permission, or have declined the offer to be part of the tribunal to sit for the presidential tribunal or petitions that has been tabled or appealed at the Supreme Court. We have those details. Please pay attention. Yes, the cabal in the presidency, led by Femi Gbajabiamila, of course, the chief of staff of the president, have resolved that no matter the amount of conviction by the USA courts, witch hunt and desperation by Atiku Abubakar and any other person in court, no weapon can stop Bola Tinubu from completing the 4-year tenure he just started. Accordingly, Gbajabiamila assured them that the APC-led administration have concluded all their plans with the Supreme Court judges to strike out all the appeals concerning presidential elections. Abdullahi Umaru Ganduje, the chairman of the APC, national chairman, is currently in Yenagoa as at few days ago, Bayelsa State, to meet with election stakeholders, including security agencies and the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) officials, and to charge them to ensure they deliver APC in November gubernatorial contest. That is for APC, all right? Furthermore, according to Ibrahim Masari, it has never happened in Nigeria for Supreme Court to nullify presidential elections, and it cannot start with Tinubu through the Supreme Court. He composed himself before he said this. That means he knows what he is saying. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has just returned from France, of course, and he has given the speech on the Independence Day and is undergoing some medication and some series of meetings, suspected not to be unconnected to his desperation to block access to the school records using international collaborators. Of course, you heard of his meeting with Gilbert Chaguri, the high-tech CEO, okay, and has already reported and is tipped to return, of course, all his stakes to stakeholders, because his plan is that since the court in Illinois has actually given permission for his academic records to be availed, he is planning to appeal that particular judgment through his counsels in the US, although Judge Nancy Maldonado has given a decree that no other appeal should be brought to her court. Bola Tinubu tends and plans to appeal this despite the stand of the judge, all right? Now, the APC leadership will soon be meeting on how to sustain division in opposition parties, as Wike has guaranteed them of destroying the People's Democratic Party beyond redemption through some powerful state governors in the party, if Atiku Abubakar will still contest in 2027. Yusuf Bichi, the Director General of the DSS, was assured of a non-career ambassadorial posting after his tenure. This is to appreciate his contribution in bringing Bola Ahmed Tinubu to power after being considered the only service chief that worked for the APC presidential candidate during the 2023 general elections. Now, according to plans, there are renewed plans, very, very strong plans of including very compromised Supreme Court justices in the ongoing or in the forthcoming petitions at the Supreme Court, the presidential petitions at the Supreme Court. So according to our source here, it says 2 justices of the Supreme Court of Nigeria have said no to the membership of the panel being constituted by the Chief Justice of Nigeria. All right. Now, the truth is, they are planning to use compromised judges in this case, and this is not going to go down well with Nigerians. All right, this is not going to go down well with Nigerians. All right, they are planning to determine the appeal of Atiku Abubakar of the PDP and Peter Obi of the Labour Party by putting on or inviting compromised judges to come and take part in the tribunal of the Supreme Court. Their plans will be laid bare very, very soon. All right, I will bring you more details as soon as we have a grip on the names of these Supreme Court judges. All right, thanks so much for staying with us. Next on the list of our updates is something that was perpetuated by the Lagos State Governor. I believe Babajide Sanwo-Olu is overstepping his constitutional bounds. All right, something happened in Lagos State. It was posted from our sources, and I felt all attention should be brought to this. Please watch this video. When we return, I will explain what I think is wrong about it. Stay tuned.
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
We are fine. We are fine.
We are not here to disturb your activities.
Thank you. Thank you.
But I'm not performing.
Okay.
But I don't want to disturb anybody.
Okay.
I've been directed by Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, to come and seal this place up. Please, I'm just giving just 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
For every one of you to go out. I'm the general manager at Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency. So sorry, please, I don't want to disturb you. Please, let everybody go out. We have mobilized forces to come here, and I don't want to disturb anybody. Please, thank you. I'm just giving just 3-4 minutes to go out so that we can seal this place up.
All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. Now, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, I believe there should be more constitutionally approved ways to go about all those things. If you want to close down a place, no matter what is happening there, yes, because obviously, from the video, that was actually a drinking place or maybe a party hall or something, all right? Fine. If that place is constituting nuisance to the state and that community, there are more, constitutionally approved ways to go through these things. There are warnings. There are warrants. Okay, there should be warrants, or there should be approved letters from these ministries. Especially the person that was making that speech there was the head of the Ministry of Environment, not the commissioner, not the permanent secretary, but the director. All right, so he should be able to get a sort of pass from whoever sent him, or a sort of warrant from whoever sent him, before he should even go forth to come and announce at night when activities are going on that he wants to close that place down. Why didn't you come in the morning? Why didn't you come in the afternoon? Why did you come in the night? Okay, do government activities take place at night? Aren't nights meant for rest? So I believe there are more constitutionally approved ways, to go by this, not coming to abruptly, stop the business of someone and under the pretext of the fact that the governor sent you to close this place down. And so, if the governor sent you to close this place down, what do we make out of it? Can't you follow the ways that was stipulated in your ministry to close illegal places down? Will you just come at night and do it? This is wrong. Please, Babajide Sanwo-Olu should know what he's doing in Lagos State. Because Lagos is one of the most, if not the biggest commercial state commercially inclined state in Nigeria. So you should know what to do. Because anybody, like the governor of Lagos State, would actually watch his steps. Because if you make any mistake in Lagos, you're actually making a mistake in Nigeria. All right. Finally, former President Muhammadu Buhari has blamed the slow pace of development in Nigeria on the 1966 military coup. Well, I don't know if he's correct, but watch this video When we come back, I will tell you where I stand on his analysis.
Okay. Well, what I will advise Nigerians is that we have gone all through the problems of development. You know, from the assassination of the Prime Minister, the Premier, and some senior military officers. And you know the consequences of that. So Nigeria went through everything, really. We fought a civil war for 30 years. I thank God I was able to survive it. I worked from Makadi to the end of Nigeria because every conceivable culvert and bridge were blown because there is the technology, there is the explosive from Enugu mines and so on. So really, I went through the whole thing. And as I said, part of the qualification, I was in detention too for more than 3¼ years. So really, I think Nigerians should try and keep the country together. We are lucky, we have resources, we have the land. Let us go farming. Let us make sure we can feed ourselves. It's very, very important. And I really recommend that the government governments, you know, including the state government, invest more in farming. And with technology, and now with technology, you don't need to have the physical position of cows and plows and so on. You know, one tractor can serve a whole district and so on and so forth. So with technology, I think we should be able to produce more food and feed our people, and then even export. You know, the efforts made by respective governments in trying to make sure that we have grains reserve, so that if there is failure in the rainy season, we can still feed ourselves. So I think Nigeria, we are very lucky. We have the land, we have the people, and we have the resources. And I hope we will leave a better country for our children and grandchildren.
All right, President Muhammadu Buhari there, former President Muhammadu Buhari, I think he's enjoying his life wherever he is. He told us we would miss him when he leaves. Indeed, we are missing him. Okay, we prefer a President Muhammadu Buhari 100 times than someone like Bola Ahmed Tinibu. But none of them is better though. None of them is better. Please, the APC should go with their government and allow Nigerians to breathe. Yes. So I think, in my own opinion, I think we have moved on from the 1966 school. I think we are going on for something great now, because the damages caused by the 1966 school have already been recorded, and although lots of people in Nigeria have failed to move on from that time, but I believe Nigerian economy has moved on from the 1966 school, and maybe it's because of the bad leaders we have now. That is why we've not achieved our aim. Let the leaders be changed. I believe we'll make it to somewhere far, far better. Thank you so much for staying with us. I hope you enjoyed our updates together. Before I call it quits, I would love to urge you to like, share. Don't forget to watch till the end. Drop a comment for us in the comment section, and please subscribe to this channel if you have not done so, and also do well to tap the notification bell too, so that you get to see me when I drop a new update. From my table, I'm saying see you next time. Bye.